afternoon. This is Michael Zippidy. This is 504, and this is the 2026 Las Vegas NATA edition. And I'm going to be directing my happiness and my anger at you owners and front-end managers, okay? But first, let's get some business out of the way. If you see me in Vegas, I'm going to be everywhere in Vegas, okay? I live in Vegas half the time. You need to ask me for a scratch-off. You could win some cash money. And what's better than cash money in Vegas? Not much. Okay, now TOs. Do you use them? Are they mandatory? Please put some comments in the video. Here's the reality. TOs, I lost a lot of money the first 3 to 6 months I was in the business because I came from running a business. So I thought I could do everything. Well, guess what? Sometimes we already all know, sometimes it just takes someone else talking to them and you get the deal, right? My problem is with some of these front-end managers that are lazy, right? They have to remember that dealers who own that dealership are tying up a lot of capital. They could just put it in the stock market and make 15 to 30%. They could put it in other investments, but guess what? They invested in this building and this dealership, and they're paying taxes and healthcare and payroll and all the other admin stuff that goes on top of it. And you know what? They're trusting that you don't let one penny roll out that front door. Okay? And that's what you need to do. As a front-end manager, you better be willing to get up and go save a deal. Not say, oh, thanks for coming. Hey, we're glad you came by, and kick them out. That's not a TO. Also, GMs. I had a GM that if I went in there, I don't care if he was having a meeting, and I said, I need you to come out here and show the pearly whites. Turn it on, because I need this deal. He would get up. He sometimes would show a little displeasure because he's in a meeting with people or whatever. I don't care what it is, because there's only one thing that matters in a car dealership, and I know you all know it, or you wouldn't be watching this. It's selling the cars, because they keep coming. The car haulers keep coming. The detailers need to keep cleaning them. It's a machine, and the only way you feed the machine is by selling the cars. Okay, so I'm going to give you my first couple of things that I want to point out. One, always do a TO. I don't care if it's mandatory or not. And when they say, have Billy close it for you, unless Billy is Michael Zippidy Duda, that ain't helping you. Another guy who can't close a screen door at his cottage, that's not a TO. That's a, hey, there's another guy. Let's just satisfy the managers and kick them out. That's not a TO, all right? If you put me on somebody and Michael Zippidy Duda is involved in TOing, and there's a lot of people I helped out in the last few years of my time at a dealership, this pit bull is going to get that deal. You might make money, you might not make money, but they ain't leaving. I don't have a set of keys here, but they ain't leaving without a new set of keys. All right? That's my mentality. So figure it out. Now back to the managers. All right? You need to, instead, I'm busy, I'm trying to get a deal. If a salesperson comes to you and they're drowning and they need to save this deal, get off your ass and save the deal. All right? It's that simple. And a lot of these managers they don't seem to take this that seriously. Okay? And it's kind of a problem, right? I'm going to give you the first TO experience I had. And I think he did it to me on purpose, so I'd never bother him again. I had a customer, and I want to say, when I tell the story, I was at like $375 payment. I'd been arguing with them for 2 or 3 hours. They put my desk back by the bathroom in the old dealership, so people come out of the bathroom, and I got customers at my desk. It was the worst situation ever. They wanted me to fail, all right? But I had customers at my desk. I'm arguing for 3-4 hours about $375. They wanted to be at $350. So I go to the tower. I said, hey, so-and-so, and a lot of people they're going to know who I'm talking about. And he says, yeah, I'll take care of it. You stay right here. Okay, well, first of all, that's never a good sign, because usually a front-end manager wants you to hear what they do to get the deal so that you learn from it. All right? He went back there. He comes back with the piece of paper signed. And he goes, congratulations, you sold a car. I said, how did you sell them? I've been arguing with him for hours at $375. He goes, I asked them what they wanted, and they wanted $350. You wouldn't give it to them. So I did. Congratulations, you lost $3,000 selling a new car. Don't ever ask me to do that again. Now, that is not the way you should do TOs. We'll get into more of that later, but that's my message to all my NATA owners, front-end managers, new car, used car, whoever's up front. If I need you, You better be there to help, because the good stores, if you ask me to sweep up in the back, I'm sweeping up. Michael Zippidy Duda is sweeping up. If you ask me to shovel outside, and I got plenty of people that can vouch for me, I was out there shoveling before anybody showed up. You know why? Because if the front walk is shoveled and everything's salted, guess what we can do at 9 o'clock when the showroom doors open? We can start selling instead of screwing around. See you at NADA. Ask me for a scratch off and you're going to make some cash money.
504, Michael Zippidy, Duda's Nada Scratch Off Edition.